I'm speaking to someone who's in action mode. You've got this fire energy, you've got this rush in you to move forward, to take action. And I feel like you've just got out of a situation, or you are getting out of a situation where someone or something has been holding you back. It feels like you've known that you want to go after something, but there is a relationship, or it could be a job, some sort of obstacle, but I feel really drawn to relationships. This could be an intimate partner, this could be friends, this could be family, but someone has been influencing you to not go after it. And now you feel like the chains are broken, you feel free, and you're getting after it. If this sounds like you, then this is a message for you today. So as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and always use your discernment. You are responsible. Now, I'm feeling just fire in my entire body. So whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like you're like, let's go. Let's get after it. There is nothing holding me back. It almost feels like this Mars energy of going to war, not in a way to destruct or to fight anyone, but more so just that you needed to activate that energy within your own being in order to go for what you want and to not let other people stop you from chasing your truth. Those are the words that are coming through specifically. So you've been through a period of letting go. You've been through a period of realizing that there have been these invisible cages around you of people saying, you can't do that. Who are you to do that? That's not a good idea. You've got to stay where you are. And you're finally like, I'm breaking free. I don't care. Now, for some of you, this could be inside your own mind that you've had these limitations. For others of you, it will specifically be people close to you that have been influencing you based off their own limitations. I feel like whoever's listening, and this might resonate with some of you, not with others, but it feels like that you might be a black sheep. You might be the black sheep of the family, of your friendship group, of your village or your town or your city, your area. It feels like there's this energy of, I don't quite belong to the mindset of where I come from. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've been holding yourself back because of this, which is natural. We all want a sense of belonging, belong to the tribe. So we will limit our own expression and our own truth in order to make sure we get love and acceptance from those around us. But I feel like you're finally in this stage of, I'm not going to let anyone else influence or infiltrate my mind. I'm going to decide what I want and I'm going to move forward and I'm going to get after it. Now, for some of you watching, I feel like you've been reading a book, or there's a book that has inspired you or activated you into this energy. I just keep seeing a book that will resonate with some of you, maybe not with others. But it's this energy, for some of you, you might be sprinters or runners, or you've been going to the gym. I keep getting really drawn to the legs, but this energy of just sprinting and running, like not stopping. There's a lot of movement and momentum that you're either in or you are about to step into. And it's because you've let go of these invisible strings that are keeping you back. I keep seeing these invisible strings that have kind of held you in suspension. And you're like, wait a minute, why am I letting them dictate what I do with my life? Why am I letting them tell me what I can and can't do? And I keep seeing a teacher for some reason. I feel like for some of you, this might be that in school, maybe some of you couldn't focus or learn in the same way that other kids could. And the teacher kind of made you feel wrong for it or bad for it. And so they kind of put this invisible dome over you where you feel like, I can't be this energy where it's just like let loose and just go after it. I have to really try and tame myself and control myself because otherwise I'm going to get told off. I'm going to get punished. Like there's some sort of authority thing there. So for some of you, you might feel like you struggle with authority. Like you have listened to authority in the past and you do respect people of authority, but then there's also this other side of you where you challenge it and maybe you don't want to be told what to do, or you just want to be free to live your own life and stop listening to other people. So there's kind of this authority complex that's coming through. Again, that might not resonate with all of you, it will resonate with some of you. I'm definitely getting this masculine energy. So whether you are a male listening to this or whether you're a female, where this is speaking directly to your masculine energy, you might have held back your masculine energy up until this point. All of us have feminine and masculine energy within us, the yin yang. This is very masculine. This message is very masculine focused and oriented. I just keep being drawn to fire and Mars and that kind of a lion energy. It's just really, really strong. So take action. Take action. And I want to say to you, I want to say the message that if you take action and it doesn't work out the way you think, or you fall or you fail, that doesn't mean anything. I see you as someone that is going to go take action. And if you fall down, you're just going to be like, right, I'm going to pick myself back up and I'm going to go again. I'm going to go again. And I really do feel like for some of you, the gym is very significant. Maybe some of you have activated this energy through going to the gym. Maybe some of you are on the cusp of like, right, I want to get back into exercise. But I really feel like there is a strong physicality that's coming through. Like you want to move your body, or you feel strong being in the gym, lifting weights or going for a run, or there's something here around physical exercise. Some of you might be drawn to stoicism or that type of work. So some of you might have been dipping into philosophy, especially Stoic philosophy, or some of you might be drawn to it in the future, in the coming weeks. So just keep an eye out for that. But I feel like the reason that Stoicism resonates with you is because it's like this real solid, strong energy. It's a solid stance in life. And I feel like that's what you've been looking for. You've been looking to have your own inner authority and inner agency and autonomy where you make decisions and you trust yourself. You decide what you want for your life and you move forward and you trust yourself to take action in that direction. And no one is going to hold you back anymore. No one and no thing is going to tell you how to live your life. That is what I'm feeling. It feels like this real cut off energy, as in like you're just cutting off distractions, cutting off noise. You're going into monk mode. There is something in your mind where you're like, I'm going after this and I'm just going to let go of any distractions that are trying to pull me into me not being good enough, or it's not going to work out, or what if I get humiliated? What if I fail? Like there's this energy inside of you that is just saying, cut the distractions, keep moving forward and just go. I feel like for some of you as well, community is somewhat important. You might have found a new community. For some of you, I feel like you might have actually found someone on YouTube or someone like a male energy that's just going for it, whether it's business or the gym, and it's kind of helping you see that in yourself. And so you're feeling inspired. You might have joined their community, or you might just be watching their videos and you're actually just involved in their social media community. But there's some sort of connection I'm seeing here with someone who is doing the thing and being an example of the energy that you've just activated or reactivated within yourself, because it's always been there. It's just been dormant because people around you did not know how to nurture that part of yourself. And now you can see yourself in these other people that you're seeing online, and there is something in you saying, what have I been doing? What have I been doing? Like, this is it. This is it. And I really feel like you're letting go of a lot. For some reason, I'm just going to say this as it's coming through. I'm being shown like a graveyard with an RIP gravestone. For some of you, that might be a very literal thing. Maybe someone close to you has passed recently, and maybe that gave you a new outlook on life, or gave you this feeling of, what am I doing? Wasting my time. Like, we don't know how much time that we actually have. And that's helped kind of reinvigorate this part of me that just wants to go after what I truly want and what I know is meant for me. For some of you, this might be more symbolic of actually burying and just letting go of the things that you don't need to carry anymore. For some of you, I'm being drawn to the shoulders. You might be someone that's actually put other people above yourself. You've taken on other people's weight, other people's responsibility. You've said, oh, I can help you with that. Oh, that's okay. And it's just this accumulated stress of, why am I carrying everyone else's weight? I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders. That's why I'm being drawn to the shoulders. For some of you, you might have physical tension in the neck or shoulders. For others of you, this might just be more metaphoric of, I'm ready to just release the need to be responsible for other people's lives, because I know that I can be just as helpful, if not more helpful, not taking on their responsibility, but still standing with them whilst they go through what they go through and realizing that it's not my responsibility to fix it for them. Do you see what I mean? I really keep being drawn to books for you as well. Like, if you feel inspired to get a book, you read it. I'm so fired up right now. This is a really exciting reading. I'm actually really enjoying this. Let's get a numerology card and see what comes through. See what else wants to be said. But this is really good. I almost feel like this reading is just coming through short and sharp. 1111. Wish come true. The card says fortune, patience, flow, self-discovery, manifestation, new beginnings, initiative. A lucky break is on the way. This could manifest as joyful news, transformative experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting new relationship. You'll find yourself in the right place at the perfect time. This isn't mere coincidence. It's a gift from fate. Embrace this blessing and be open to the wonderful changes it will bring into your life. I'm just going to show you the card. So you can see that there, 1111. You might have been seeing this number recently. You might be drawn to the number, or maybe you're hearing it for the first time and it's just this energy of, you know, this is yours. I actually want to do this one. Let's do this one. Let's put another card for you. I'm also seeing the ocean with you guys. So some of you might be drawn to spending time by the ocean, actually going swimming. For others of you, ooh, okay, this card wants to come out. For others of you, it might be more, again, symbolic if you're going through this cleansing, this purification, this letting go. Okay, so this card just fell out. Healing. My body is deserving of love, comfort, and rest. The angels are telling you that despite being mentally and physically drained, you have the strength to overcome this. Keep moving forward and the universe will shower you with love and healing energy soon. So for some of you, you might be recovering from some physical stuff. I feel like for some of you specifically, it might be fatigue. You might have felt at the beginning of this year that you were quite fatigued and maybe you felt quite stuck. And you were maybe experiencing some headaches. I feel like headaches are coming through. That will resonate with some of you, not for others. And I feel like now you're in this period where you've actually come on the other side of that and you've really moved through the healing, because that period of fatigue, headaches, whatever it was for you, was intentional. It was a cleansing. It was a redirection. It was a healing. And so you've trusted it and you've come out the other side and now you've got this energy to move forward. Okay, this other card that's just come through is obstacles. Obstacles are now falling away easily. The angels remind you that you are a highly capable person and there is nothing that you can't overcome and achieve when you set your mind to it. This literally gives me goosebumps. This is so exciting. The obstacles you have faced are lessons which have taught you about your own strength and resilience. Look at that, guys. And I'm going to show you this card because it's this beautiful angel with wings. That to me says spreading wings, you are protected. And there's this beautiful sun in the background. So this sun energy, you're reawakening. You're really entering that summer season when you're ready to just go after it because the obstacles are falling away. And the obstacles were, I almost want to say, like, the obstacles were an illusion. Like, it's not that they weren't real, that they weren't there, don't get me wrong. But I mean that you are realizing now that what you thought was holding you back previously isn't a reason for you to actually hold back. And you're seeing that now. You're seeing the world through new eyes. You're realizing that what you thought were obstacles previously were actually imposed limitations that you've internalized that became mental cages. Whereas now you're like, I don't need to hold on to those cages. I don't need to stay in those cages. I get to be the black sheep. I get to do whatever I want. I feel called to do another card here for you. So let's see what else wants to come through. Some of you might find that you're in a new relationship, or you've had an attraction or a desire towards someone that's already in your life, and that may be starting to build. Maybe you've made contact. That will resonate with some of you, not with others. All right, let's have a look here. I feel like two want to come out here, so let's see what they are. Wonderful. So I just pulled the miracles card here. Beautiful. The obstacles are now gone. You're now making space for miracles to happen. And on this card, it shows pillars, which to me is strength. There's an archway, which to me is opening doors, new beginnings, stepping into an unknown, moving between worlds, moving between experiences. So for some of you, you might find in the coming months that unexpected miracles will happen and you'll be like, whoa, I feel like I've just transported into a new life. I feel like my life is radically different, and it's because you trusted yourself. You backed yourself 100%. You said, I've got myself no matter what, and I'm going to start living for myself. I'm going to start living for myself and not just other people. That's what that represents. There's this doorway. I'm also seeing the ocean here. It literally has the ocean on it. So that makes sense, whether that is symbolic or literal. There's also a boat here. New ventures. You're stepping into a new adventure. You are exploring new lands. You are navigating the tides of change, the tides of something new. And there's also some angels here in spirit that you can see. So you are protected. You are guided. Everything that has happened over the last however many months that you felt held back with was all meant to happen. And I really feel like I want to say this. You feeling like you've been held back from your truth and held back from taking action and trying to be tamed by those around you was all intentional. That's actually what you decided to experience before you incarnated into this physical expression, to experience in order to launch you into your purpose, into what you've decided to experience in this lifetime. So you can look back at that now and say, none of that was wrong. It was actually all as it was meant to be. Otherwise, it would be another way. Okay? So you could bring some sense of peace to that. The other card I pulled was light. I want to show you this. Can you see how there's a big theme of sun energy coming through here? We're seeing a lot of yellows. There's a lot of wings. There's a lot of kind of new beginning energy. So the ocean is here as well. The ocean is in here as well. The sun is shining and it's got a picture of this woman on a swing, which just feels like this freedom. I've got myself, because this swing is literally just suspended by the two ropes either side. And what I'm picking up from that is that it's this freedom. You've let go of the weight. You're now able to be higher. You feel freer, and you just feel like you can be yourself, and you could just expand into the sky, because obviously she's right in front of the sky. So that's really beautiful. I feel like doing another one here. Let's see what else is coming through. I feel like for you as well, you would have held yourself back a lot in life, and you would have been really down on yourself or hard on yourself. Looking around, maybe some of you have dealt with comparison, and you've looked at other people saying, how come they can do it and I can't? Maybe you've judged yourself against people. And it's almost like now you're entering this season, or if you're not, I want this to be a message of the only thing that really suppresses us is ourselves. I feel like the word suppression is coming through, and it's like, because you had this limitation and you didn't know how to get out of it, you were just very critical on yourself. Whereas now you realize that the way to get out of it is just a choice. It's to give yourself the permission to move forward without the permission from the people around you that have imposed the limitations on you. Guys, I just pulled the courage card. Here we go. All right. It says, my bravery increases with each step in the right direction. I feel like I want to cry as I'm reading this. Whoever this reading is for, I feel like you're just feeling this massive, like, yes. Yes, and I feel like this message is really just anchoring it into the body. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fear, it slowly begins to wither away, and as a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you're meant to become. And I'm going to show you this image as well, because again, we've got wings, opening wings, spreading your wings, actually opening to life, expressing yourself to life, allowing yourself to be provided and supported for by life. But there's also this fire energy. The wings are red and orange and yellow. And the woman in this is wearing armor. That's interesting. You found your strength. You know, I said before that going to war energy, armor. You're not going to war against people. You're actually going to war almost against your old self that didn't think you could do what you're doing now, and what you're stepping into and what you're going for. So this is really strong. I also feel like I'm really drawn to the colors and the images and everything of these cards that I'm pulling, which I don't always do that. So I do feel like you might be someone that likes to really look into things. Some of you might be quite artistic, where images and colors kind of speak to you and symbols speak to you. So that might be something that you're drawn to. And for others, you might just be maybe someone that really likes, like a deep thinker, like someone, again, quite like philosophical, where you like to really deep dive into things, explore things in your own mind. Because I feel like as I'm looking at a card, I'm almost like really feeling how the colors are speaking to me, and the image and the symbols of the image are kind of coming alive as I'm looking at them. And I'm just getting the sense that you might be someone that likes to have deep conversations and explore philosophical perspectives, or kind of you're very open-minded and you like to have curious conversations. For some of you, that will resonate. For others of you, I feel like you're like, maybe not. But there you go. I feel like that's the message. That feels complete. It feels short. Well, it's not really short. I can see it's 20 minutes, but there we go. Maybe there's some relevance in there as well, 20, because that was like pretty much bang on when I looked at the clock. Go after it. You've got this. The black sheep energy does not hold you back anymore. You can be who you want to be and do what you want to do. I'm sending you so much strength and courage as you go forward and you just keep going for it. No one is holding you back other than yourself. And this is just incredible. I love this. If you are interested in experiencing a one-on-one reading with me live, there's a link in the description to join the waitlist for a 2-hour live online experience with me, where I will first tune into the collective energy of humanity, bring forth messages, patterns, and things like that I'm sensing from the collective. I'll then open the space for one-on-one readings. So if you're someone that wants to experience a one-on-one reading with me, then you can put your hand up and you can put yourself forward for a one-on-one reading in that group experience. And then I'll also open up for a Q&A. So if you've got any questions you want to ask, if you want to explore consciousness, intuition, extrasensory perception, humanity, world themes, it's just basically a chance for us to open up and to gather a group of us together that are really here to expand the consciousness of humanity. So join the waitlist below and then you'll be the first to know when tickets go live. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe so you get future videos, and I'm so excited to see you on the next one.